All right, how's everyone doing? That was pain and suffering. Um, I guess what happened is I went to start the stream and it's like, oh, you're logged out of Streamlabs. So it's like, okay, I'll log back in. I log in, it completely resets all of my settings. So like every single setting was broken. So everything changed, which means I had to retest it all, and then now we're here. Can you guys let me know in the chat if I sound all right? Because again, all my settings changed, which is not fun. Um, how's the audio? How's the Oops, I forget I have the ability to break stuff. How's the game settings? Like, is my sound all right? Is that too loud? I'd love some feedback because I want to off myself after trying to set up all these settings. I sound good? Because I know in the last stream the game audio was like far too loud. So that's good if it sounds better now. Cool, cool. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna make a quick Discord announcement. Don't worry, I already typed it, so it's gonna take a second. But welcome to the live stream. I do not know why it was so difficult to get this set up, but I think we chillin' now. And I'm invisible, so people would spawn game audio. Yeah, can you hear the game audio? Like when I break this? Like, does that sound like good balance with my microphone? Is it too loud? Wild, don't ban me for griefing spawn. Okay, cool. It sounds good. So, throw that there, just because I will probably need it. No game audio? Very quiet. Okay, I'm getting mixed signals here. Maybe let me turn her up a little bit. Oh. Okay, what about now? Is that better? Or does that not really make much of a difference? Is that good? I'm trying to check this out better. Okay, cool, yeah. Sweet. So a little hold on, I'm just gonna listen to myself. Oh wait. Now I okay, let's see. Oh wait. Now I let's see. All right, I think we're chilling. So, with all of that over with, welcome to the first ever live stream on my Minecraft server, ThirdPlaceMC. Technically, I did one of these a long time ago before the server was as established as it is now, but this is the first real one since I feel like the server is in like a really good spot. So, I've spent a lot of time like making updates for the server, working with Wild to add new things and change the spawn and add quests and chests and all this stuff. But with over a year of this server being up, I've barely played on it as a normal player. So today we're going to be starting that journey. These videos are going to be cut down in some form. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload them on YouTube or, well, they're going to be on YouTube. I'm not sure if I'm going to upload them on the main channel or if I may make like a little spin-off channel for this series. But the gist is, this is Third Place MC. It's our community Minecraft server. And I'm going to be playing on it as a normal player for the first time in over a year of doing stuff behind the scenes. So if you guys want to join, the way you join is by becoming a member in the Discord that's linked in the description. And then from there, you can apply to join the Minecraft server. It usually takes about a week. And you could find the information in the info channel as to like how that actually works. But once you're in, you're in. You don't have to like maintain your status or anything. You just get in the server, you could play, and it's on Java, unfortunately, Clark. So we're throwing around the idea of, implementing Bedrock functionality. It would be a little different, and that's a conversation for another time. But for the time being, it is exclusively a Java server. So if you want to get some more information about the server, I did a tour live stream last week that you could find on the live section in my channel. Cool. Okay. Sweet. So, welcome to the spawn. I'm not going to do another tour because I did the tour in the live stream. So again, if you want to see that, you could find it on the live tab on my channel. But this is the spawn. It's currently spring themed. There's a bunch of stuff, but since we're poor and we just started, we can't actually do a whole lot yet. If you join the server, there's like a little book that explains how everything works. But the general gist is it's vanilla, or well, not really. It's kind of vanilla gameplay-esque stuff with some minor changes and then with claiming. So your first adventure on this server is going to be going out into the wild and kind of just playing Minecraft like you normally would. The goal here is to build some towns and some cities and connect with other people and trade. And it's a long-term process that we're going to be working on here. But there's a lot of stuff that you could do on this server. And as you play a little more in the server, you'll see a lot of those new things. So this right here is the community farm area, which is kind of cool. It's one of my favorite things in the server because, look at me, I'm such a criminal. I could grab some carrots, and as long as I replaced them like a good human, I didn't do anything wrong. It's entirely driven off of trust, which is, again, it's just something I love. It kind of really shows how this community functions. Everybody can use these farms, and as long as you replace what you harvest, I was not supposed to do that, you're good to go. Cool. So I'm going to grab some carrots for the road just in case I get hungry. So one thing to note is I'm currently invisible just because I don't want people like aggressively following me around from spawn. So I'm going to turn that off eventually. That's why whenever I right-clicked on that guy, you saw his inventory. It's because I'm an admin and I can access other people's stuff if I want to. But the goal is to play normally. I mean, that's going to be what we're doing here. I just, am invisible for the time being. But I think our first step, at least what I want to do when I play on the server, is start by establishing a little bit of a place to set up a temporary base. Eventually I want to build like a whole town and all of that, but to start, I just kind of need somewhere to rest my head and build like a little starter base, just like I would in survival. So there's a lot of directions we could go here. If I'm thinking correctly, I think I want to start my journey over this direction a little bit because I do like the way things are on this side of the server. Oh, I got a stream alert, but I don't actually know what it is. Oh, I guess I'm going to have to turn that off. That's what happens when your settings get reset in Streamlabs. Because if every time someone subscribes to the channel, that happens, it's going to be a bit problematic. Okay, cool. Yeah, so guys, if you're watching the stream, it would be cool to like not, I don't want to be that guy, but like I don't really want to be like followed around the whole time. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just like that's why I'm in Vanish, where I could like still play the game as like a normal person without people like following me around and throwing things at me and stuff. So just something to throw out there because it does make the stream a little less enjoyable to watch if stuff like that happens. Oh, okay. I was wondering why I don't have sound. It's because I have hostile mob sounds off. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm going to have to turn Vanish off. I think mobs don't see me when I'm in Vanish. Let's see. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Yeah, honestly, tactics, that's a good point. I probably should just do that. I'm going to go back to spawn and kind of like get a fresh start with RTP because then if I could just randomly teleport somewhere, then it just gives me a good starting spot. And I think you're onto something. So that makes a lot of sense. So what we'll do, we're going to start by doing /RTP just to go out randomly into the wilderness. And then we'll use wherever we end up, as long as it's a good spot, as like a little starter base until we get to a point where, we could build a proper town and start inviting people and do all of that good stuff. So yeah, it looks like we're in literally the middle of nowhere, but why is there so many creepers, bro? Keeping this totem of undying on me. because as you could probably see, the irony is, fucking hell. The irony is, I'm not that good at Minecraft. I kind of forgot this was a thing, to be honest. I don't play survival, but creeper regeneration is actually really cool to see in person. That's one of the features we have on the server, and if you play on it, you're probably like, come on, everyone knows this by now. But again, I'm just the guy who touches files, so I kind of forgot that was even a thing, to be honest. Yeah, I may have sweared. The goal is to not swear, but sometimes it happens, man, especially with creepers. Why do I not hear me eating carrots? Does anyone know? What would carrot volume be? I didn't hear that at all. Is it? Wait. Is carrots considered a friendly mob? No. Player volume? That would be carrots? How are carrots a player? Huh. Who would have thought? I guess carrots are considered players now. Okay, anyways, before the chaos unfolded, what I was saying was RTP put us in a pretty good spot. We're in the middle of nowhere, which is what I wanted, and my goal is to eventually build something interesting. If I don't freaking die on minute 1 of this. So there's a lot of cities in the server. There's a lot of towns. Fuck, god damn it. There's a guy there. My goal is to build something a little different. So I mean, there's a wide variety of things that people already have. There's a lot of like wooded villages and a lot of really everything. But I'm kind of trying to think of a way to do something more interesting. And one of the first things that came to mind was a desert town. So I'm not entirely sure where I am on the map. I could check the server map, but I kind of want to get a feel for this on my own if I don't die first, because I'm a complete bot. But I want to build something weird. You know, that's the type of stuff I like to build in Minecraft. You know, if you've seen the Minecraft 1.0 series that I film on the videos, you know that I build very terribly. But I kind of want to keep that style going where I just build whatever I want instead of making... Why did I just fly? Wild, why do I have fly on? I feel like I'm not supposed to do that. Help, I'm cheating on my own server. Yeah, there are some desert towns. Like Rust Ridge is really cool. I don't know if that's considered a desert town or not. But I definitely kind of want to do something weird. Maybe underground, but like underground in the desert. Also, one thing to note, I'm so used to Minecraft 1.0, I forget that like combat is much different now. Because in 1.0, when you hit... Damn, sucks to be that guy. In 1.0, when you hit mobs, they go flying even without knockback. And there's like a few things like that that I'm just like not used to experiencing in Minecraft, since I usually play in old versions. I think honestly what I should do is start by getting some basic resources before I worry about where to build, because there's pretty much infinite places I could build. And I feel like I'm gonna die if I keep doing this at night. So, you know, this is weird. Maybe it's maybe an interesting choice, but this piece of sandstone, it's kind of speaking to me. You know, you ever see a place in a Minecraft world and you're just like, this could be the one? That's kind of how I feel about this. I don't know why, but I feel like you could make like a really cool underground temple-like thing, even just by following the natural structure of this entrance. Maybe I'm cooking. Good point, Mohammed. I definitely should set a home, because I probably will die. But I don't know if I'm cooking or not. Let me know in the chat. Do you see my vision of how this could be like a cool entrance to a temple? I like taking like naturally occurring things in the world and then kind of making them my own. That's kind of how I've always played this game, but I think I'm going to do that in particular in this video series. Yeah, I think I'm cooking. Now, the thing is, building underground with sand is not fun, but that's a problem for another time. For now, I just want to get a little starter base down, get some tools. I forgot I never changed my Minecraft skin on this account. I'm gonna have to do that. I'm a classic Steve kind of guy. Also, if you see throughout this video that I'm like slow at crafting, that's just how I am. So I apologize if you're roasting me because you're a pro and I'm not. But if you've watched my main videos and actually paid attention to the Minecraft gameplay, there's a reason that I get roasted all the time. Yeah, I will get a shield. Another thing that I forget is in this version of the game. Quick question though, am I supposed to hold my totem in my offhand for it to work, or could I just keep it in my inventory? It's just kind of funny because like having a server and not knowing how to actually play Minecraft like a normal person is kind of ironic. Oops. And that's simply because I play old versions. I've always enjoyed those. Offhand, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't prefer to have it on my screen the whole time, but gotta do what I gotta do. I guess I technically don't need that now that I have a home and I have a grave. Maybe I'll actually save it for emergencies. It's not a bad idea. Whatever, let's just start by getting some wood. Okay. Oh, it could be my hotbar too. Okay, no, I have to be holding it. Never mind. Yeah, we'll stick with our original plan. We'll keep it for now. Once we get a little base down, I'm sure I'll throw it in a chest and save it for somewhere a little more risky, like the nether or the end, because I'm going to die a lot in this, I already know. But I'm going with birch, which I know is a hot take. I know most people aren't birch fans, but when I build in Minecraft, I kind of just go with what my heart tells me. I don't really plan. I just kind of wing it, and a lot of the time, it turns out decent. You know, I may get bullied in the comments every once in a while, but I'm proud of it. So let's start with some birch, build ourselves a little sand temple type thing, and then let's work on actually playing on the server like a normal person. Getting some bread, bro. Not actual bread, but diamonds. Ooh. What are the odds I can get a dog with these 4 bones? First dog of the series. Oh, let's go. Last bone. I was hoping he wasn't going to be greedy. I don't want to do this alone, so we got a new companion now. Can you not? See, this is why I got a dog. Attack, dog. Oh my god, I forgot how awesome these things are when you suck at Minecraft. You know, I haven't had a dog in Minecraft since they changed the, I don't know what they're called, the skin colors of them or whatever, the fur colors. Last time I played Minecraft to the point in which I got a dog, they were only white. So it's kind of cool that they added all the new variants or whatever they're called. I've been trying to get a dog in my 1.0 series for a while, but I just cannot find one for the life of me. There's so many weird things in that version of the game that you just don't think about. Like, you don't get XP from anything except killing mobs. So getting a level 30 enchant is genuinely impossible. Okay, let's just start by hollowing out like a little area to put a chest and a door and, you know, all the basics like that. But I'm gonna need a name for the dog out here. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know in chat. I'm gonna pick the best name that's given, and it's gonna be an iconic piece of Solace's terrible Let's Play series lore. So let's see in chat what you suggest for a dog name. Because if it was up to me, I would give the dog a goofy human name, like a super goofy human sounding name. Samson the Savage, no, that's too try hard. Dogless, no, it just doesn't speak to me. This guy doesn't look like a dogless. Where are we going? Poop, Mr. Fred, Martin. Come on, guys, you could do better than this. Just look at him. Like, try to get a judge of his personality based on his vibes. Gerald's. Gerald, Dennis, Max. What are we thinking? Simon. I'm not loving all these. People are saying Dan. Greg with a lowercase g and a capital R-E-G. Ooh, there's some good suggestions in here. He's barking. Okay, I'm gonna ask him, and if whatever he responds is what he's going with. That was a creeper, bro. I got pranked. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mr. Dog, do you want to be Gerald's? Oh, I think he wants Gerald's. I mean, I know it's supposed to say Gerald, but it sounds to me like he wants to be named Gerald's. See, he barked again when I said it the second time. All right. So whoever spelled Gerald wrong, congratulations. You have chosen the name of our first companion. And he is going to get a sign. Oh, I'm so stupid. He's going to get a sign to commemorate this occasion. Gerald's. He loves it. Gerald's. Yeah, okay. We need to build him a cage. You know, he deserves a home before we deserve a home. See, he's so hyped to be named Gerald's, bro. You know what, Mr. Gerald's? I forgot to make a shovel. But we are going to build you the most beautiful doghouse in Minecraft history. You're gonna love this, Gerald's. Damn, I forget actually. I don't know if I'm making a grave mistake here, but it's so annoying building in sand. You know what? I'll just do it like this. I need to make a shovel though. Okay, Gerald's. I've put a lot of work into this. Enjoy your new home. Come here. Come here. All right, Gerald's he's maybe not the smartest guy out there, but at least he has the nicest home. That's all that matters. Okay, Gerald's, just go in your home, please. It's dangerous out here in the desert. Actually, I think he's barking because he doesn't like me. But with this name, he has no choice. House of Gerald's, the dog. And then we'll commemorate this occasion with the date. So 3/20, oops, 22/26. I was about to say 25. Look at this. House of Gerald's the dog. He loves his new home. He's so happy. He definitely doesn't hate me. Here's a carrot. You're a vegetarian now. Now I could get back to work on my beautiful home, which is almost as nice as Gerald's. Gerald's home. Shout out for the name choice. He's going to be an iconic piece of ThirdPlaceMC lore. What version is this? This is 1.21.10, which I think is the latest version of Minecraft these days. You know, I play a lot of older versions in my normal series, but for the server, we want versions that, you know, other people are actually going to play. So we decided to keep it up to date with the most modern versions. I do want to replace the facade of my building with sandstone before anything, because I know it's not that important, but it's just kind of bothering me. So I'm going to replace this stone with some sandstone, and then I'm going to get down into the mines and place my claim down and kind of start getting some resources. Oh, 1.21.11 is the newest. Okay. What's the difference? Wait, is this on 1.21.11 or 1. I don't even know. I just kind of do what Wild tells me to do. He holds me hostage. I hop on and he forces me to live stream to train his AI models so he can replace me. What's up, Vay? Let's hear it. 1.21.10. What I thought. What's your opinion on the source code leaks for Minecraft Console and Pocket Edition? I actually have not heard about that, so maybe share some more information and I can give an opinion. I'm out of the loop on all things news right now, including gaming news, just because the news makes me depressed, and it's just so much negative stuff that I genuinely needed to take a break from it. So I'm gonna need more of an explanation to know what it actually is. But I mean, to me, top of my head, if they leak the source code, that sounds good, because then maybe someone could do something that's not gate kept by Microsoft, if they could find a way to do it without getting sued. I do not like the way Microsoft treats this game, and I really discovered that yesterday when I was trying to make a new Minecraft account. God, it is just such a god awful process. I don't understand what Microsoft is just so bad of a company. It's funny because they're one of the biggest tech companies in the world, but when you use any of their products or services, it feels like it's stuck in 1998. Okay, I have the urge to just replace everything in here with sandstone, but I think you guys could see the vision a little bit. You could kind of see what I'm going for here. I'm going for like a natural castle in a hill type thing, and then I think I'm gonna dig over and then build like a little spire out of sand or maybe sandstone over there. Connect this. Put I already forgot his name. Put Gerald's house under like another little spire. I see some potential here. I really do. Let's go ahead and make some doors. And then I want to get started on lighting some coal. Door there, there. See, that's why I went with birch. Kind of blends in. You wouldn't even know I was living here. And just for fun, I'm going to go ahead. Oop, I don't want that on my head, bro. I'm going to put down my protection stone to claim this. Maybe I want to put it somewhere where it's not in the way. I'm just going to put it out here. Menace's claim. Yeah, so this is my alt account. My name's Menace. It's my my alter ego. Because Solace is too predictable. No one knows who Menace is. 4J Studios, the creator of Minecraft console port, was planning on releasing a Windows version before Microsoft bought it. So that version was leaked and now everyone can play it. It's on GitHub. See, I love that. I loved the 4J versions of the game on Xbox 360. It's still my absolute favorite version of Minecraft. So anything that they do, I don't even know what that company's up to these days, but I definitely support any version of this game being playable that's not gatekept by Microsoft. Yeah, I know this is actually a pretty good view. You get like a solid sunset out here. You get the ocean. You could build like a ship and a port. I think there's some potential with this secretive little build I got going on. But I am gonna start. Bro, you didn't eat your carrot. I thought you were a vegetarian. See, he either hates me or he likes me. I can't figure out what those barks mean yet. Let's start a mine not in our main base. I have a tendency to, if I build underground, I start the mine in the house and then I regret it later. Let's go. This looks like a good spot for a mine. If I was a mine, I think I would go right here. Yeah, I really don't get what the deal is with Microsoft. Like, actually, I actually have a little rant for a second that I want to hear what people think about in the comments. So as we all know, like AI is taking over everything. It's every conversation. It's everything. Like it's AI is life basically. But what I don't understand is like all of these tech billionaires who are pushing these AI products. They're like, oh, our goal is to automate everything, and then you hear like just absolute lies about how the goal is for humans to not have to work anymore, and we'll just all get universal basic income. Okay, that sounds great. But I feel like there's a fundamental flaw in this alleged plan, which is like, okay, if we automate everything and people don't work anymore and nobody has a job and nobody has disposable income, how are people going to continue buying the products and services being offered by the companies making the AI? You get what I'm saying? So maybe I'm like overlooking something crucial to like how this is planned, but if the goal is for AI to basically replace everything, then there's no jobs, there's no income. Consumers can no longer buy the things that the companies making the AI are offering. Let me know if there's a flaw in what I'm saying, but it just really does not make sense to me. I really need some torches. But I will hold off on those for now. One thing you're going to learn to hate about me as I play this is like my inventory management skills. Oof, they're so bad. So bad. You know what? I'll make 2 of these just because I don't want to come back. .4J is partnering with Stampy to make some voxel game called Reforge. Okay, so that sounds cool, but the number of voxel games that are supposed to be the next Minecraft and then like everybody forgets about makes me skeptical to see it as anything more than just like a fun little side project indie game type thing. Maybe it could be cool. I just have never seen a voxel game that really has the staying power that Minecraft has. I'm worried that this is going to look terrible on video because I have no torches. So I may actually go up and make some charcoal, to be honest. Yeah, I agree, Penty. I don't think any voxel game is ever going to replace Minecraft. Bro, you scared me. I thought that was a creeper coming to get me, dude. Hey, oh, what is this? I appreciate your generous oh. Okay. I have no questions. I have no questions. I have no answers. Welcome to life. I will save this as an iconic piece of memorabilia from my first third place MC experience. I'll make a dedicated chest just for the Baka 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 star. We'll put it... I'll get an item frame eventually, but it has an honorary spot in this chest, along with all of my other junk that I don't want to carry. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go get some wood to make some charcoal, because I feel like, I mean, I don't really need torches that bad, but I do kind of feel like watching the stream without those torches is gonna be kind of... Ooh, why are you poisonous? I already don't like spiders. God, I'm so used to Minecraft 1.1 combat. Oof. Economy would fall, TBH, socialist type shit would work, but considering human nature and countries that went for communist political structure, regardless, it'll probably lead to that. The thing is, okay, so like a lot of these tech billionaires are like, oh yeah, like we'll just hand out money and like people will get universal basic income and we'll all live in a utopia and AI will do all of our jobs. It's so nice. The thing is, when have these companies ever been generous enough to give people money for no reason? Like, so out of nowhere, they're just gonna make so much money that they're like, oh, there's just so much money coming into our bank account with all these AI products. Here, average consumer, take $1,000. We're just such a nice, friendly company, and we want you to have this money. Yeah, right, bro. I mean, look at the profits of some of these companies already. They're not even giving their employees what they deserve. So I don't know. I think there's a major flaw in whatever this plan is supposed to be. And I don't really see how it's supposed to work. But we shall see, I guess. On the topic of Minecraft evolving, a lot of people like were riding this hype train of Hytale, and they're like, oh, Hytale's the next Minecraft. But, you know, I've been playing Minecraft since it launched in alpha, which I think was in 2009, which is wild because it's almost 20 years if you go a few years in the future. And like the number of times that I've heard like, oh, this game's the next Minecraft, it's just, I really don't think it's going to happen. It's like saying there's like the next Call of Duty, right? There could be an unlimited number of like cool new FPS games that are probably pretty popular. Oh God, I hear a baby zombie. I will die if that thing comes near me. Don't even think about it, bud. No! I cannot fight these things for the life of me. Gerald, help! I mean, Gerald's, help! Get him! Oh. Get him, Gerald! You're useless! Why are you running away? Fuck! No! Gerald! Gerald! No! Ah! Oh, wait, I have one of those. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna die again. I wasn't paying attention. Ah! Gerald, get him! Gerald's is the most useless dog ever. I'm putting him up for adoption. Wow, Gerald, thanks. You really saved me. I appreciate you. What's up, Miku? How's it going? I think Gerald's needs some training because he did not do a very good job at defending his owner. He's still mad that I picked that name. What the hell is this? There's snails in this game? What is this? Why is there a snail in my inventory? Can I eat it? I didn't even know there was snails in this game. No, so just to correct you guys, his name is Gerald's, like that. Gerald is his cousin. Miku, did you kill the zombie? Okay, anyways, what was I doing? I was making charcoal, that's what I was doing. Just where you can actually see while I am mining. Oh, but to finish the thought, I do not really think any game will ever replace this. I don't really think any game will ever replace Call of Duty either. Like there could be like more FPS games that kind of change things up, but it's just like I don't think there's culturally anything that can catch on the way that Call of Duty or Minecraft did, and actually stick. That's the true challenge, is getting it to actually stick. Because I mean, there's new innovative new FPSs every year, and none of them have staying power. But we will see if it's possible. I hope there's a true Minecraft competitor because I'm tired of Microsoft being annoying. I just am skeptical that that's ever actually going to happen. It's pretty hard to like, for example, like I couldn't really imagine there being another Facebook or another Instagram or any of these other mainstream apps that have reached mass appeal. I could not imagine people like collectively. For example, when TikTok got acquired by a U.S. company, everyone's like, "Oh, I'm gonna switch to whatever this TikTok alternative is," and then basically everyone within a week was back on TikTok. I forget what it was called, but I feel like it's the same type of thing with Minecraft too. Okay, I'm just waiting on my stuff to smelt because I do want to strip mine and I'm going to need a lot of torches. Wild, what is going on with my top of my screen? Like some sort of placeholder issue? Oh, it worked. There's not even a need for a new Minecraft. A lot of people have moved on from the genre and even gaming as a whole. I mean, I think that's true, but there's also like a whole new generation of gamers that are still playing Minecraft. Like I have a little brother who's far younger than me, and like he's obsessed with Minecraft and Roblox. Um, so I think like yeah, a lot of older Minecraft players are moving on, but I also think there's quite a few replacements um, who are just going to be replacing them. Okay, I'm gonna clear out my inventory to go strip mining. Keep a stack of carrots. I'll throw the golden apple. I need to make torches. Let's do that now. And then let's do, how many does this make me? A stack? Oh, that's not very many for strip mining. Not gonna lie, Gerald's is kind of annoying. I don't think he's a very good dog. Okay, I mean, I'm sure I could find some coal by the time I run out of these. So we'll put these up, grab the planks, put up the sand, the bread. Maybe make some more sticks. Okay. To the mine. Oh, I also need a shovel. So if you ever wondered why I pre-record videos instead of like talking live in my main YouTube series, it's because I'm very slow at playing this game, which is funny because I was just talking about how I'm like a old school Minecraft player and I've been playing for 20 years. Okay. Let's see. If you love Minecraft and the genre, you're going to stay with Minecraft. There isn't a demand for anything new. Nothing is driving innovation. Yeah, I mean, gaming innovation in general is a long lost art form at this point, if you even want to call it an art form. There's like nothing new and exciting coming out in gaming. Sorry, I take that back. In mainstream gaming, I think AAA games are dead. I mean, not from a financial perspective, because a lot of people still buy them, and you know, the best-selling games every year are still like the same regurgitated slop. What's up, Jormish? But at the same time, um, indie games are like the coolest they've ever been. There's so much cool stuff happening with indie games. So I'll throw this in there. What is this? Solace's third lives. Oh, honestly, I don't usually accept handouts, but considering what you just witnessed with that baby zombie, I will happily take this. Thank you, Tactical Gamer. I'm going to put these up. Actually, I'll keep one on me because I probably will die, but I'm going to put the rest of them in a safe place because there's a good chance that I will need them. Oh, Morgan, cool. Thanks for becoming a member. I do appreciate that. So just a quick disclaimer, the server is 100% donation based. Oh my God, there's so many totems of undying. How is that even possible? The server is 100% donation based. We don't have any microtransactions or pay to win stuff like that. So if you become a member, that's what your funds support. And if you become a legendary member using the link in the description and you open a ticket, once you get your Discord rank in the Discord, you can get accepted by a staff member pretty quickly. I'm sure there's staff members on right now who can get you whitelisted if you just message the user in the Discord called MadeBot with your Discord linked, and they'll walk you through all of that. But yeah, this is all 100% donation based. And if you want to support the server and the community, you can find a link in the description. Funny enough, I actually just launched a new website for that. So if you haven't seen it, you don't have to do anything, but you should check it out. It's pretty cool. I spent a lot of time on it. solacespeaks.com. I set up a new page for memberships. So it's actually really cool. And you can find that in the description too. That's it for my advertising today. Hyperrealism is the only innovation, and I hate games looking too real. Red Dead Redemption 2 is about my limit for what I would care for. Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're talking like graphical stuff, like, yeah, there's been a lot of innovations. And like the big AAA games are really the only ones who could afford the development budgets to create, those technologies. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like the visuals of a game have become too much of the focal point. Like, there's so many games that look awesome and the gameplay is just atrocious and unenjoyable because they just focus test and they're like, oh, well, if we got good graphics, then we'll sell 2 billion copies. And then the gameplay is High Guard, which is just like a vomit of a bunch of other regurgitated game ideas. So, but that's a conversation for another time. By the way, there's a shulker farm and an iron farm in land. Where is it at, Mohammed? What's the name of the place? I may go check it out because strip mining may not make for the most exciting content. Oh, what's up? I think it's pronounced Rion. I actually saw a clip of you streaming, like shouting out my content. I think someone shared it. So I actually recognize you, and I appreciate the kind words. If that's the person I'm thinking of, I swore I saw a clip of you streaming, and you're like, oh yeah, like I watched Solace, it made me want to stream more. So if that is the case, I do appreciate the shout out and the hopefully the streaming thing's going well. I'm sure you're better at it than I am because I do not know what I'm doing. I'm the world's second worst streamer. That is a good point. I could go to some of these like iron farms. I'm over here just like mining some rocks, but I could totally go to these farms that people have built or spent like 1 billion hours creating. Maybe I should do that, to be honest. Is that cheating? I mean, I guess it's not cheating. This is a community server, and that's what the community built. So I think I will actually check that out. Okay, chat, what is the best place to visit an iron farm? Also, Wild, I'm not sure what's going on with the placeholders at the top, but it keeps popping up weirdly in the streams. I'm not sure if you're working on something or what that is, but... Oh, okay, Ryan, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. But I do appreciate the nice comment still. And thanks for tuning into the stream. So, Iron Farm. Where should I go? I'm going to go to the Stargate, but I am curious what place is the best. Someone says Farmlands. I have seen Farmlands. It's pretty cool. Maybe I'll check that out. I'm going to bring Gerald's with me. Okay, no worries, Wild. Farmland. Does Farmland have a Stargate? Farmlands doesn't work. Come on, guys. I'm getting mixed signals here. Someone tell me where to get some iron, bro. Underdark? Can Gerald's come? Are these places dog friendly? Because Gerald's is my new companion, and he needs to be joining me on my adventures. Watch this. I'm gonna train him to hunt while we get an answer here. Gerald's attack. Where'd he go? Get him, Gerald's. Hell yeah. Farmland or massive forest farmland, caving, farmlands does. Okay, I'm gonna go to farmlands and get enough iron just to make a few iron pickaxes, and then I do want to go explore some caves. I mean, that's like a classic part of the Minecraft experience that I can't just bypass. It's not allowed. So farmlands it is. We shall go get some iron. Me and Gerald's my new companion. Maybe he could make friends with some of the other dogs in the area. Shout out to Meme Light 2007 for joining the server. Look at these people. They're already waiting. They already set me up because they know I'm a bot and that it'll take me 20 minutes to navigate to this place. Press tab, sure. Yeah, we got 30 players on. Shout out to my guides here who effectively activated the portal for me. Oops. To farmlands we go. Beautiful. Okay, I've actually not been here as a player. I've flown around and I just know this whole development is massive. But let's see what it's all about in person. This is a giant area of farms. Chalky, thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Thanks for creating a cool community. Yeah, I'm glad to have done it, and I'm glad everyone enjoys it. I really do appreciate the generous donation, and thanks for watching the stream. Wait, so this just pops out iron? I don't even have to do anything? Huh. Well, that feels like cheating. I will take... I mean, it's not cheating because anyone on the server can do it. I will take I will take 3 iron blocks, and I will give these 61 iron blocks to whoever wants them. As generous as that is, I have a feeling that I will have nothing to do in the video if I just go to all these farms. Cool. Well, that was I thought I had to do something like that. Oh, does anybody have? Oh my God, there's so many items. I don't want to take too many handouts because it makes it uninteresting for the video. I will happily take whatever color of dye I get in my inventory first from someone will be the color that Gerald's has on his collar. So, Gerald's needs some drip. He's a little basic looking. Okay, blue it is. Shout out HY2RO for being the one who gives Gerald's his new collar. Look at that beautiful new collar. Gerald's looks so trendy and handsome. He's happy. I will take these boots too. Thank you. Okay. Morgan Johnson 5729. Thank you so much for the donation. I want to say super chat is what they're called, but I'm not entirely sure. But I agree with Chalky. Thanks for creating something that we have all been craving for years. No problem. I mean, again, it's not just me. It's every single person involved, and especially Wild, who's made all of this possible. But I do appreciate the donation. And I'm glad you're enjoying the community. I think this place is actually truly special. And, I love interacting with everyone here. I think it's a fun place. And look at this farm. Like, people have put so much effort into building stuff on this server and like really making it a fun spot. So I do appreciate the donation, and thanks for the chat. And now we have lights. Let there be light. What is Backwards building? Is he building a giant skyscraper next to my base? What is this? Does he open up an embassy for... Nope, he is opening up an embassy. I knew it. Solace Town Oost. Oost! It's a beautiful embassy, Backwards. The United States of Third Place is very welcome in the aspiring frontier town of Solace Land. Nice embassy. It definitely needs some work inside, but I support your establishment. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I need to get some work done on my mining endeavor. Okay. Come in here, Gerals. Okay, we got some iron. Turn those babies into some iron ingots, and then we are going to make some iron pickaxes. I know that if I just go around the server, I probably never have to mine or do anything, but you know, I do enjoy mining. It's chill. It gives me a time to like talk and interact with the chat a little better. So I am still gonna go on a mining adventure. I guess I could make some armor with the rest of this. Oh yeah. Oh man, I already had a chest plate. Oh wait, I already have boots too. I just wasted those. Darn. Whatever. It's okay. I need to start an artifact chest because I know Backwards and I think Wobbling Spoon have a museum. So there may be some artifacts to throw in the museum. The first chest plate from the baby zombie that almost killed me. The Baka 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 star and this snail, which I still don't know if this is actually in the game or what this is, but these are some artifacts wobbling that I want to throw in the museum at some point. And then I'm also going to make this into a double tree. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, who just summoned a Star Destroyer? What the heck was that? Do you hear that everywhere? Oh my god, dude. I feel like I just got nuked. I thought it was over for me. Oof. So, cool little feature on the server that I'm sure a lot of you guys know, but maybe not everyone. You have a chest, and you put a button behind it, and you click the button. The chest organizes itself. And I don't understand why that has not been implemented into vanilla in some way, shape, or form, because it is the best feature ever. And I'm going to use it. Okay. Let me get prepared for my mining adventure again. Those, got the carrots, got the torches. Oh, we got a jorm stick. That's going in the chest too. Some bread. Oh my god, people are already building like little things around here? Was that already there or am I crazy? I don't know. Okay, back to the mines. I know like I do eventually want to start focusing on building and farming and things like that, but no proper Minecraft experience is complete without an early game mining adventure. And I know I could bypass this by going to the farms and all that type of stuff, but I just like it. I think it's chill. How long has the server been up? It's been up. Oh, hold on. I gotta put Gerald's away or he's gonna probably die because I'm gonna knock him into a ravine. The server's been up for a year, actually. I think we're a little over a year. My last live stream last week, which was I think around the year mark from when it first opened. So it's been up for a whole year, which is pretty good for a modern new Minecraft server standard. I feel like a lot of Minecraft servers are just cash grabs that come up for 6 months and sell crates and manipulate everyone into giving them money, and then they just fall off, and then or they just slowly die. But if anything, the server is slowly strengthening. So it's a good place to hop on and play if you really do want the idea of a forever server. I mean, I can't guarantee that the server is going to be up forever, but the whole idea is for it to be up long enough to where it feels like basically the server's not closing unless there's some like unforeseen circumstance that forces me to close it. So if you want a place to like build long-term projects on a server with other people, I'm sure there's maybe some better ones, but a little biased here. This one's my favorite. There's a lot of cool stuff on here, Morgan. And if you like start to walk around from spawn, you could really see the types of things people have built. It feels like a forever world with a bunch of people on it. And honestly, now that I think about it, the forever server is a great byline. Like ThirdPlaceMC, the forever server. Then we start selling gambling. Boom, power move, infinite money glitch. I hear some water, so I think I'm getting somewhat close to a ravine or a cave. Chilling dude, Solace, are you running the server locally? No, we actually have a really powerful dedicated machine that we're renting. So, a mine shaft. How beautiful. But no, this isn't hosted locally because I feel like I would be paying the same amount in power bills as it is to just to rent a machine. I feel like it'd be so expensive to run a server of this size at home. Not to mention like hardware prices right now. Don't even get me started on those. I'm in the process of upgrading my computer because I've had a lot of issues with video editing and stuff, especially since the videos on this channel are in 4K now. So I just had to buy a new RAM and a new CPU and a new motherboard. And bro, it's so expensive right now. I mean, I'm sure you guys all know this. It's so bad. Solace, what other kinds of games do you play other than Minecraft? So I haven't played a lot of games recently. I've been more like obsessed with just using my free time to either work on the server or to make videos. But the handful of games that I have been playing, Slime Rancher 2. It sounds lame, but it is the most chill, relaxing, cozy game ever. And I absolutely love it. I played the first one back, whenever it came out a while ago. The second one is so much better in every way. It is an awesome game. What else? Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yeah, I know. What a loser. That game is kind of fun. It's like nice you have like a long day, you want to like do something on the computer, but you don't want to think about it. You could throw on like music in the radio station in game and just drive around in a truck. It still sounds kind of lame, even whenever I say it out loud, but it's a pretty fun game. I actually have really enjoyed it, and it doesn't make sense unless you play it. Then I think you'll probably understand. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like most people who play that game, they just like follow traffic laws and stop at stop signs and honk their horn when someone doesn't move. I mean, yeah, you could play it that way, but I definitely have way more fun like turning off speed limits and seeing how fast I could haul cargo while endangering others going 160 kilometers per hour in a truck that weighs 17 tons. It's kind of fun. Do you think one should create a YouTube channel, like just a gaming journal? Uh, what do you actually mean by that, Calux? Like, you mean like the types of videos that I make, but just with like random games that people are playing in the background? Or what do you mean? Okay. I do think abandoned mine shafts are one of my least favorite structures to explore. But I mean, I'm not even anywhere near diamond level, but I do just kind of want to see what I can find. I swear I'm going in circles. Am I crazy? Ooh, cool. I hear an Enderman, and it reminds me that in my 1.0 series, another thing that you don't think about in Minecraft 1.0 is it takes forever to get Eyes of Ender. I've played on that world for probably 40 hours, and I've seen like 10 Endermen ever. I mean, I know I could probably build some form of an Enderman farm. I'm not sure how they work in 1.0, but it is not easy to get enough Endermen to actually use the end portal. Oh, there's some iron. Thanks for the super chat, Stall Plays. Ah, yes, I love crashing my truck on the river. Yeah, if you've played Euro Truck Simulator, I'm just saying, it's so fun to be satirical and play like Russian Soviet taxi music and drive 160 kilometers per hour, pulling like a giant piece of construction equipment. God, I really sound like such a loser when I say that out loud. But it's such a fun game. I feel like you don't know until you know, you know? But thanks for the super chat, Stall Plays. I appreciate it. play the games you would play normally, but record, do commentary, and upload on YouTube. Because I've heard some guys saying it's good for learning to speak better. I mean, yeah, if you want to use it as like a personal growth exercise, I think publishing what you want to say on the internet could definitely be helpful for improving speaking skills. Like I've noticed my ability to communicate things effectively has increased dramatically um, since I've started making YouTube videos. So like it really does help because if you're doing commentary live in a YouTube video, you're winging a lot of stuff. You know, like if I wasn't streaming and talking to myself right now, I'd have to be like, oh look, we just found iron. I'm gonna mine this. Then I think I'm gonna go back up. I love finding iron. Whatever. I would maybe be the worst video maker ever if that's how I talked, but it really teaches you to improvise a lot. And I've noticed it myself in conversations with other people. So if a conversation gets boring, I could use the skills that I've learned from making YouTube videos more entertaining to keep the conversation relatively entertaining. I think it's actually a very good exercise for learning how to speak properly and just winging things. I swear I've explored this whole mine shaft. I know I haven't been over here yet. You ever play Elite Dangerous? I did try Elite Dangerous for a little bit when I was younger and I didn't have a very good attention span. Now that I'm older and I'm enjoying stuff like Euro Truck Simulator, I think I would actually enjoy it. At the time, I just wasn't good at slow, grindy games like that, but like they're kind of my favorite type of game now, to be honest. We are getting some coal, that is for sure. More iron. See, this is why I like exploring and mining, because even though I could get this stuff from a farm, there's just something satisfying about walking around in the mines and gathering resources and just yapping. I feel like it reminds me of old school YouTube, and I've even thought, actually, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. How would you feel about a video where I strip mine in my Minecraft 1.1 series, like the main world that I play on in the videos? How would you guys feel about a off the rip rambling session while I strip mine? So like literally an hour of straight strip mining and just messing around in Minecraft and just kind of rambling about random things, maybe answering questions or just talking about stuff as it comes, kind of like it works in this stream. Is that something that you guys think would be interesting to watch, or would that be like hella boring? Because I don't know if I'm good at this type of stuff. You think it would be good? Okay. Maybe I'll give it a try. I think what I could do is I could come in with like a list of topics, like bullet points that are loosely related to whatever the topic of the video is, and just kind of go with it. And if I run out of steam on one of the points, I could just switch to another one and then talk about the next thing. Could be kind of cool. Did I go over here already? I get so lost. I swear I'm probably walking in circles. I definitely have been here before. Oh. Okay, I think I've explored all of this, but I see something up there. Okay, I think I've exhausted this mine shaft. I don't think there's anything else left in it, so I'm probably going to go back to my /home and continue digging down, because I don't even see an exit into a cave or anything like that here. 3 a.m. chat with the boys again. Yeah, it's such a good idea. I would love to just like hop on and chat. I was kind of thinking actually about reaching out to like a few other YouTubers who make similar content to me and like trying to organize a casual, I don't know what you want to call it, like Minecraft podcast where we all just play in like a realm and we just talk about the things that we have experience with. Like, I like talking a lot about like, getting out of your shell, getting out of your comfort zone, getting out into the real world and away from the internet. But there's a lot of other YouTubers who make content like mine, but talk about maybe like personal finance. Like there's a guy named, I think, Early Exit who talks about finance. And I've wanted to make more finance videos. So maybe partnering with him, he talks about finance. I talk about the things I talk about. I don't know what other creators there are who make content like me, but getting them all together to spread ideas. What do you guys think about that? I think it could be kind of cool. Oh, let's go. We found a new part of the mine shaft. That's the thing with these mine shafts. They always look small, and then you find one little hole in the wall that leads to like a massive extension of it. Do I write scripts for my normal videos? Yes, I do. That's actually a question that a lot of people have asked for a while. I do write scripts. They take quite a while. That's why I really only upload once a week, or if I have like a very free week with my other work, then maybe twice. But yeah, I write scripts from the jump. So little piece of solace lore. Wild said they're going to escalate something to you about account linking. Okay, let me check Discord real quick. Maybe just because I know how I am, I'll face this way where I don't get blown up. Okay, epic. We're back. I usually use lava buckets for furnaces instead of coal. It's a good idea. That is a good idea. Okay, back to our adventure. It looks like we finally... Oh, this is what I've been looking for. A cave. And I don't know where I exactly built on the map, but it seems like I built far enough away from other people to where all the caves aren't completely explored. I actually have no idea where I am in comparison to the other stuff. We're going to be the richest new pioneer settlement civilization in the history of ThirdPlaceMC. I definitely, I have 57 raw iron, so I'm not trying to flex, but I can promise you I'm the richest person on the server. By far. And there's no way to dispute that claim. I could buy the billionaire tag right now if I wanted to. Why is this new Minecraft? So Okrini, I think that's how you say it. Okay, Rini. This is on my Minecraft server. So the Minecraft server is on new Minecraft simply because it's... Jesus, God. Ah! Why? Why is it so loud? Ah. I don't know if that came across in the stream, but dude, that is like the worst jump scare in the history of this game. Ooh, is that deep slate iron? Wait a minute, why don't I start my very own quest? The Deep Dark. I don't think I... Yeah, I mean, I could start this. Okay, so fun fact, I haven't even showed these yet, but there are quests in the server, which is a good way to get diamonds, which is what you use to make land claims. So since I'm in the Deep Slate area now, I might as well start the Deep Slate quest. The first one is just to mine 128 Deep Slate. And look at that, I'm already here. I know one of them is for Deep Slate iron, but I think that's later on, so I'm just going to go ahead and mine this now. What are my chords? I don't want to show those because I'm worried that people will come start throwing me free items. I know, what a terrible problem to have, but it does take away from the normal survival experience if everyone just be throwing me items. I really would like to find diamonds in this stream at some point, just so I could have a diamond pickaxe to more effectively mine the Deep Slate, but I think while we're down here, it would make sense to just kind of go for the quest. Let's see what all we can find. It's funny, everybody in chat saying, who is Menace? It's me. Menace is my streaming alter ego. Hi, Solace. I'm in your Discord channel. May I join the Minecraft server and play with you guys? Yeah, so the Minecraft server, check the info channel in the Discord, and it explains how you get into the Minecraft server. Actually, the info channel is like a thread, but there should be a thread that's like something about wanting to join the Minecraft server. Doing homework while watching Solace fighting in Minecraft. Yeah, I'm fighting demons in Minecraft. The second a mob comes up on me, you would think that I had never have played a video game in my entire life. I hope I could keep. Oh, let's go. I do kind of forget that in this version of the game, diamonds aren't that big of a deal, but in my 1.1 world, diamonds are definitely a big deal. By the way, quick question. When I fight mobs, is it too loud? It's kind of loud for me, but I'm not sure if that carries over into the stream at all. We got 1 diamond, boys. We are so rich. I could officially quit and retire from the server. Real cool kid. Is this server like an SMP or a peaceful one? So there's no PvP. It's on like hard mob difficulty, but there's no player-to-player PvP except in the Nether and the End. And it's like a peaceful experience. Everybody kind of works together and builds and hangs out and plays mini games and stuff like that. So it's a very chill Minecraft server experience. And there's no microtransactions, no gambling, none of that type of stuff. So it's a very fun and wholesome place. Yeah, 1 diamond, I know. So sad. But don't worry, I'm about to double my net worth when I finish this quest. I'll now have 2 diamonds. What do I think about after 8 chocolate? You mean like eating chocolate after 8 p.m.? Or what do you mean by that? Yeah, see, with 2 diamonds, I'm the richest. Who else have you seen double their net worth on the server today? I think I'm the only one. Oh, hey, who's that? I see someone following me in the mines. Player, oh, I see a diamond. I got competition. Go, go, go. Get the diamond. Go, go, go. The government's coming to collect their taxes. I'm rich. I hit the mother lode. Spamming L in the chat. That's an L. Sorry, I stole your diamond. Oh, what are these? Oh, is this a name tag for the dog? I got too much stuff. Gerald's. Oh my god. I will happily take that gift. What is this other thing? Wolf armor. Oh my god. Gerald's is really upping his game out here. After 8 chocolate is chocolate with mint. Maybe it's a German thing. Yeah, I've actually never heard of that. Personally, I don't like mint chocolate. I don't know why. Like maybe I'm lame or I have no taste buds, but I don't really like mint mixed with chocolate. It just doesn't scratch that itch for me. Like if I'm gonna eat chocolate, I want like dark chocolate or milk chocolate or like semi-sweet chocolate, but I don't like white chocolate and I don't like mint chocolate. Yes! That music is so dramatic. We completed the quest. I got 1 diamond, now I have 6. Oh, now I gotta find deep slate iron ore. Okay. So I guess what we could do, we finished the first quest. Now we'll go with part 2 since we're already down here. I kind of want to go up and empty my inventory, but let's see if we could find a bit of deep slate iron while we're down here to get part 2 of the quest, and then maybe once our pickaxe breaks, we'll head back up. Because the more I complete these quests, the more diamonds I can get, and then the more cool things I can do with those diamonds. Clear that out. Enchant your pick to fortune. I mean, I would enchant my pick to fortune, but I only have 12 levels, so now's not a good time for that. You inspired me to make a channel similar to yours. Evolve to Live. I like that name, Evolve to Live. That's a really cool name. I think you did a good job. If your content's similar to what I do, I think that's a brand that could really take off if your content delivers value for people. I mean, obviously, like, branding is cool. Your content has to deliver value, but I'm sure you will do a great job with that. I am just looking for deep slate iron. That is all. Is the server public? So it's anyone can join, but you have to be in the Discord to join the Minecraft server. So if you join the Discord that's linked in the description, you can then join the Minecraft server by visiting the information thread at the top of the Discord, and it'll give you instructions on how to join. Very few people I know like After 8, but I'm always asking this when I meet new people because it says a lot about their personality. Yeah, I don't think I've never really heard that in the US. Does anybody in chat from the US or non-German countries know what After 8 chocolate is? Because I've actually never heard of that before. Okay, if I was deep slate iron, where would I be? It's in the UK. Maybe I just don't know about it. I swear I've never heard of that in the US. Is it just the same thing as like mint, like chocolate with mint and that's it? Or is there something else like special in it? After 8 is so good. Yeah, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm just uncultured. Chocolate with mint cream in it. I'm sure there's something equivalent in the US, but I swear I've never heard of that name in particular. Some gold. I'll take it. All right, so I want to ask a question to chat. What is your favorite how do I say this? What is your favorite I got to explain it before you answer. What is your favorite type of food? Like not like pizza or whatever, but like Italian food, German food. Like which culture has the best food in your opinion that you've had? And I want to see what people think because I feel like unless you're from this region, a lot of people sleep on what I'm going to say is my favorite. Oh, it's a bet. After 8 Thin Mints. Oh, they're Thin Mints. Thin Mints are fire, bro. I have some of those in my freezer. Chinese food, Finnish food, Indonesia, fried rice. I do love fried rice. Ancestral foods. See, Evolve, I kind of mean more of like, because like a lot of cultures eat those same types of foods. I mean more along the lines of like spices. So like different cultures prepare the foods in different ways or add different spices. I guess you could say ancestral foods. Like I know what you mean. Stir fries, Indian food does slap. That's a top 3 for me, 100%. Kind of gives me heartburn most of the time, but Indian food is a top 3 food. Norwegian food. Never had Norwegian food. I've had Swedish food. What are these noise? I ate Swedish food. I had some reindeer. It was when I was in Sweden, which I don't know if that counts as real Swedish food. I probably sound uncultured by saying that. The food people ate from the Stone Age, yeah, that'd be like what? Bread. Just bread. Okay, so I guess I had Finnish food in Sweden. I mean, it was at a Swedish style, like old school restaurant that was like on the outskirts of Stockholm. So I'm not sure if that's the most authentic place for what they call Swedish or I guess Finnish food, but okay, I'll give you my answer now. I feel like people sleep on Russian and Ukrainian food. So good. My girlfriend's grandparents are Russian and like borscht and vareniki. I know that some other cultures eat that stuff too, but like vareniki and I think it's called pelmeni, borscht. What else they got? I don't even remember the names of a lot of them. Dude, Russian and Ukrainian food is so good. And I know those two things are a little different, but just both of them, they're so good. I need someone who eats that type of stuff to vouch if they agree with me or not. Anyone here a licorice enjoyer? I'll add a tag to the Minecraft server called what is that noise? Does anyone know what that noise is? German food is fire. This is gonna be a hot take maybe, but I'm not a huge fan of like sausage or like any of that adjacent food group, which I know is like pretty heavy in the German food. Like I've only been to one place in Germany. I've only been to Munich, and it was so ridiculously expensive. But it wasn't my favorite. And then I went to Austria, and I know the food's kind of similar. I I really did not like I think it's called schnitzel. Was not a big fan of it. Maybe it's just not my type of stuff, but I do see the appeal, I guess. Munich is very pretty, though, I will say. It's one of the prettiest cities I've been to. All right, yo, could someone in chat tell me what that noise is? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Yeah, I didn't like the schnitzel. I think maybe just because I'm not a huge fan of fried foods. And obviously schnitzel is very fried. Goat horn? Oh, what causes the goat horn? I didn't even know that was a thing. Is that just like a player? I will say I'm giving up on the deep slate iron ore thing for now. I can't seem to find a whole lot of it. And my pickaxe is about to break, so I'm just going to grab the last bit of resources that I could find in this cave. And then I will go back to the top, start smelting, and make some progress on building. Oh, there's a lot of iron in here. Do I like English food? I'm gonna need an explanation of what actual English food is, because Ha! Gotcha. Yeah, what exactly is like proper English food? Because I feel like the things I'm gonna say are English food are probably like stereotypical and not even real English food. Ugh, my pickaxe broke. What's up, Birdman? Whoa, what is all this stuff? Oh, steak. I do need to eat. Good point. Sustenance. Yorkshire puddings. Butter chicken. Yeah, facts. I mean, it's basically English food at this point. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, damn, I wish I had another pickaxe. I'm gonna wander around. Actually, I'm out of torches too. You know, I'm just gonna go home. Sorry, I got a little distracted there for a minute. Shantanu. Yes, you can join the server if you actually I just realized I still have a message pen that says starting the stream soon. Let me pen the message for how you join the server, because a lot of people have been asking. How do I turn that off? Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, pen the message. Okay, so there we go. I can't believe I had a pinned message that said starting the stream soon this whole time. Are you actually Solace? Nope. Okie doke. I don't really want to think about inventory organization right now, but I am just going to start by smelting my iron. You know, a classic experience. Let's throw the charcoal in there. Throw that in there. Smelt this iron. I'm going to make a few more furnaces. My beautiful house. It's a true work of art. Smelt some gold. And then, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Throw all this stuff in there. I got 6 diamonds now. Not bad. some melon seeds. I'm gonna start a little farm. Yo, how are you people opening my door? I locked it. Sorry, sir. You're gonna be trapped in here if you're already in here. I'm gonna start by making a hoe and planting my melon seeds. Grab some dirt. Wow, I have 5 dirt. I guess that's the one downside about building in the desert is you don't get as much dirt as you would normally. Birdman, if you want to come out. I'm going to close the door, so you may want to come out. Come on. Huh. All right, I need to decorate Gerald's a little bit. He could use some decor. Okay, check out the wolf armor. I forgot who gave it to me. Shout out whoever gave me the wolf armor. Gerald's, the name tag. Boom. Why don't I see it? Gerald's. Why don't I see your name? I just clicked him with the name tag. Is that not how you give Gerald's a name? Whatever. He has nice armor now. That's all that matters. We're going to leave him in his house. I'm going to need to build him a better one eventually, but I want to start by building a little farm. So I need to grab some dirt. I love how people are already building beacons here. And someone's building an entire outpost. It's crazy. This is going to secretly be the coolest town on the server without me even having to do anything. I'm still going to have a dirt house. Did the trial chambers restock on the server? I actually don't know. That's a question that someone in game can answer for you because, again, this is my first time actually playing on the server. Which is so funny because it's been up for a year. Thanks for the nice comment, Arna. I appreciate it. I'm glad it helped. I'm trying my best. I'm glad it actually does something for people. I do kind of have a feeling that I'm going to need to expedite getting some diamonds because I feel like people are going to come up and like steal all the claimed land around my base before I could even do anything. So I may be like speed running some protection stones to expand my claim because I am actually a little bit worried about that. In terms of our farm, I kind of want to keep this sand where it feels like a desert. So maybe I will build the farm over by this guy's stairs. Actually, I like the desert vibe. What is this? Oh, diamond shovel. I don't know, man. That's a nice diamond shovel. I don't want to steal that from you. You sure? Take that as a yes. I appreciate it. Here, I'll give you my very world famous half-used stone shovel if you want it in exchange. Look at this, guys. Oh my god, I'm so rich. I already have diamonds. Is the server full? Oh, no, it's not full. There's 37. I thought we had 50 slots unless we lowered it back down to 40. I think I'm going to build the farm, like, over here. I like how I spent all this time planning building the farm when I literally only have 4 melon seeds. So the whole farm is going to look like that. And I'm over here like, oh, where should I build this? Right here. This is the answer. Wow, what a beautiful farm. That was so much work. Okay, I do want to continue the whole quest thing. I'm actually worried that people are gonna like claim everything around me. If you're building around me, I would love it if you didn't claim everything. What is this? I'll just let people do their thing. I don't really care if people build around me. Just try not to like take everything over, but at least leave it like unclaimed or something. Okay, let me make a diamond pickaxe real quick. Do not give them ideas. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and this is gonna be like the biggest civilization in the whole server. Okie doke. Let's put all this back. I'm gonna make some more torches. And I'm gonna go on an adventure to complete some of these quests. got that. Okay, let's take a look at the quest for a second. So I have this one open, and I have 11 out of 64 deep slate iron. I could go into these other ones, but I kind of want to at least finish this quest first. Just because I've already made some progress on it. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab some sticks. I'm gonna make a sword. And then I'm gonna go back into the mines to try to get some deep slate iron, because I do think I need that. And then maybe I will make a water bucket too. Water bucket. Okay, cool. Solace, there's a present outside for the claim issue. What is this? Oh. I feel like this is going to be a lot of these. 6 medium protection stones. Thank you, Cyber. I appreciate that. I would honestly refuse this generous gift if I wasn't so worried about people like claiming everything near me. So I'm actually going to use these. I do appreciate the donation. And fun fact, if you want to play on this server and you think that people are just giving me this type of stuff because I'm streaming, it's actually just not true. Like, people are so nice on this server and they just give everyone stuff anyways. So I swear I'm not getting VIP treatment. Let's merge these. Okay, so we're going to claim a bit more land just so that like we still have space for our builds if other people do want to build other stuff around here. Let's see. Damn, I forget how big those ones are. Claim that. Okay, so basically what I'm doing now is I'm placing these claim blocks around to claim more land to make sure I could like build what I want. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm probably just going to stop with this and then save these other ones just in case. But I just want to make sure I have enough space like in this general area for the stuff I have planned. And if anybody else wants to build stuff around here, feel free. Like, that looks sick. And I'd love for this to turn into like a little town of sorts. I just wanted to make sure I have at least a bit of space for what I wanted to do as well. So I think we're good now. PS View. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's my own server and I forgot about that. Let's see what our border looks like. Okay. So it looks like the border goes through this. I don't really want to mess up this bridge that other people are already building. What is this? Oh, there's someone's writing Solace, and then I claimed it. Who was building this? Birdman? Birdman, I added you to my claim. And then I think this was, oh, I don't have my bucket. Oh. Who was building this bridge? Tactical Gamer. Tactical Gamer, I'm gonna add you to my claim too, just so you could finish what you're doing. But don't like destroy any of my stuff, okay? I don't want to stop you from building your bridge though. And then whoever was building that up there, I think it was Birdman. I added you to the claim as well. Cool. I played on your server only a couple months ago. I recently came back and found hello messages outside my house. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, people are so friendly. They're not gonna like grief your stuff. It's such a cool place, like, genuinely. Also, I realized I made boots and I was supposed to make pants. Those in there. Build a better base. Yeah, I will. I just, well, I mean, I guess now that I don't need to rush the quest, I can do that now, actually. Let's work on our base. I think it's about time. You know, our Gerald's has a kind of depressing house. Here's a steak, Gerald's. Enjoy it. Our house is looking a little sad. I think it could use some work. So I think our next step is going to be expanding it a little bit. And I think I want to start by gathering as much sand as I can, but not from here because I want this sand. So where's a good place to go get sand? I want to find a different desert where I could harvest it without worrying about messing up my desert. I think what we'll do, should we go on a boat? I think we'll go on a boat. And I know I could look at the map, but I just kind of want to wing it and see what I could find. So I'm going to make a boat. I know I could have walked right back across the thing to my base, but I'm feeling adventurous. You could hop in my boat if you want. If you want to come on this adventure with me. My accent is kind of British now. I'm definitely American. My family, I don't want to say where I live, but yeah, I'm quite American. I got to get better at making more cool stuff instead of a basic big house that's in the server right now. Hey, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a basic big house. Mine is literally a hole inside a sand mountain. So I set the bar pretty low of what that's supposed to look like. Yeah, I don't really know how I sound British at all, to be honest. Okay, this is the polar opposite of me wanting sand. Oh, wait, never mind. I take it back because this is the very natural world generation of sand, desert next to ice mountains. The best combo in natural history. Oh, damn it, I forgot to make the iron pants. Okay, I mean, this is sand. This isn't exactly what I was going for, but whoever gave me this insanely fast shovel makes it an easy experience for me. Get some dirt too while I'm here, I guess. My God, this is so fast. I don't even need all this stuff. It's just fun to destroy it. Okay, I got distracted. This shovel is just too much fun to use. I need sand, not dirt. This shovel reminds me of like my favorite experience back in like, I don't know, 2012, which was Minecraft prison servers. Did anybody else play on older Minecraft prison servers back in the glory days of Minecraft? Oh, it was so much fun getting like the efficiency 800 pickaxes, and I liked the grind of it. Maybe prison servers weren't for everyone, but I was honestly a really, really big fan of them. Purple Prison, I remember that. That server was massive. It was kind of scummy with like how they did microtransactions, but Purple Prison was a classic. How much do I got? Oh, I thought I had way more sand by now. I feel like I'm breaking it at 800 miles per hour. Rapid fire. Okay, what do we got? We got quite a bit of sand. It's probably not far off from what we need. Yeah, unfortunately, I will not still be on in 6 hours, Slumpy. I wish I was, but I am going to try to stream more often. This is actually so much fun. I really enjoy it. There's also 37 people on the server, which is really fun. I'm just grabbing as much of this as I can, where I don't have to come back. My server has Herobrine? No, I think that's just wild. Lurking in the shadows. Okay, I don't want to break the shovel. I think I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's plenty of sand for at least today's stream. I actually don't even know how you say your name. Soldat? I'm going to go /home. So if you want to take the boat back to my base, you can. I'm just going to teleport just because it's a lot easier. It is cool to see 37 people on the server, though. I feel like it's fun. It really is a chill experience. Okay, cool. So let's take a look at this base. You know, I kind of want to go with like the whole natural inside the mountain vibe. I'm going to expand the inside, but I also need to determine what I actually want to build on the outside. So I think to start, now that we have the sand, let me grab one more double chest. Do I have any more birch or did I use it all? I have 20 birch. Okay, that's enough though. Let's make one more double chest. And let's put it... Okay, I'm just going to combine this with the museum chest for now. So let's put this, and that in there. And then let's just store all of this for now. And I'm going to work on clearing out the inside of my base before I do anything else. Because right now it's just a depressing little square, and we can do better than that. Okay, let's see. How do we want to do this? I kind of want to do like a tower. I'm thinking a tower. I could do like a pyramid. Nah, I'm going to do like a tower. I think a tower would be fun. So let's start by just expanding this a bit. Eventually, I'm going to coat the whole inside with sandstone just to make it look better. And I'm just going to leave this stuff in the middle of the floor for now. I'll come back later and rearrange it. Iron pants. Okay, someone keeps yelling at me to make iron pants, so I'll make iron pants just to make you happy. There you go. Oops, there you go. I got the iron pants. Now, I don't want to dig too high because actually, you know what may be easiest is if I just let all the sand collapse and then I could just build straight up without it being a problem. So we'll do that, actually. It'll like completely clear out whatever's above me and then I could build up at whatever size I want. I think I was going to make it a square, but I'm just going to go for like a very natural, organic shape for this build and then just go straight up from whatever I end up with. This is how I like to build. I don't like to plan too much. I like to just kind of wing it and see how it turns out. So we're just going to kind of like clear this out without a whole lot of plans and then dig up. I want it to feel like it was hollowed out of this sandstone cave. We'll keep the front wall flat since that is like the entry point. But then the rest, we'll just kind of wing it. Bunch of little nooks and crannies. It's fun to decorate those too, because if it's too square, which I think is a common problem that I have in Minecraft, is making my house too square, it kind of just feels boring and unnatural, back rooms type stuff. If you keep streaming at some point, maybe a chat cooldown might help. Yeah, I'm still learning all this stuff. Also, I guess I should ask, would you guys want to see chat on the screen? Because as of right now, I'm not including chat on the screen. So does that actually add to the experience of watching a live stream, or does it not really do anything? I think to me it kind of distracts me a little bit. Bro, I know where you live. I'm your friend John from middle school. What type of dog is Bella? She is a mini Australian Shepherd. You could probably hear her walking around in the background every once in a while. Makes the stream look cluttered. Yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, you could like look at chat if you want to look at it. I guess adding it to the screen doesn't really change much about the actual chat experience. Oh, an overlay. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's kind of see how this shape looks. I was kind of just winging it. Add one more little thingy there. Okay, back wall is definitely too flat. Let's make this a little less flat. Got that, and then maybe that. Okay, I don't... See, this is kind of what I meant. I just kind of like dug it out. And this little thing is a little weird. Let's get rid of that. Maybe... I don't like the pillars sticking out, but... Do that. Okay, so as you can see, it's kind of like natural-esque. Like it's polished enough. There's not like random stuff sticking out, but it doesn't feel boring like a complete square, right? Which is kind of what I was going for. Why is there silverfish out here? Okay, so now we're just gonna dig all the way to the top until all the sand falls down, and then build up. I don't know if this is a pro building strategy or if what I'm doing is stupid, but it seems like it could be interesting. Basically building like a tower out of this mountain. Am I cooking or am I not cooking? Hey, Solace, for a year, my friends have turned against me and make fun of everything I do. My parents and they come to my house to talk, but they do the same. Teachers at my school blame me if something happens in class, and they give me tests only for me, and I'm thinking about quitting. Can you give me some advice? Uh, how much longer do you have in school? I think quitting school is not worth it. Um, like I don't agree that everyone needs to go to college, but I do think quitting school early is uh I mean, forget the academics for a second. I do think it causes a lot of people to avoid a lot of extremely important developmental skills that you learn throughout school, especially later in school. I would not recommend. I mean, again, I don't think you should take my advice like as fact, but I would not recommend getting out of school. I don't think it's a good idea. I think it causes you to skip a lot of things that you can learn about life and things that like slowly transition you into adulthood. And I think that's far more important than like the academic side of things. For example, college, right? Like I didn't really learn a whole lot of academic stuff in college other than like things related to my career. But I learned so many skills in terms of like being an adult, being disciplined, and things like. And I think college teaches you more of that stuff than it does like random facts about whatever you're studying. Um, I don't know if that makes sense. I guess my point is school can teach you a lot if you let it. One thing it does teach you that's extremely important as you get older is that like it does teach you that like you're gonna have to do a bunch of hard, boring things that you don't want to do. And I think school is a good place to like start to understand that a bit because once you're an adult and you're like in the workforce, the level of dumb things you're gonna be asked to do is ridiculous. So that does not get any better, I will say. Like paying your taxes is a pain, but you have to do it every single year. In my country, going to college or university is necessary, and passing the BAC. Yeah, it also depends on country too. That's a good point. But I do think further education. Bro, what are these noises? I'm gonna go deaf. I do think like further education teaches you a lot about life in general, more so than like the academic topics that you're studying. I've learned more about marketing since I've been out of college than all of college combined. So, and that's what I studied. Oh, no, I don't want that one. You guys may not see the vision yet, but I'm going for something here, okay? You just gotta have some patience. I'm sure there are a lot of questions about what in tarnation is Solace trying to do right now with this build, but I promise, I have a vision. You just gotta see it, okay? And my strategy may be a little weird, but at the end, it's gonna pay off, and you're gonna think it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. But I kind of forget which parts I wanted to keep and which parts I wanted to get rid of. Okay. It is kind of hard to build like this because I feel like what I'm doing doesn't make a lot of sense. And I keep accidentally destroying things that I said I wasn't going to destroy. But okie doke. Hi, Solace. I have someone I currently like right now, and I've been having some trouble continuing our conversations. Can you give me an advice? Honestly, you should watch my last video. It's more like technical. So like everyone's like, "Oh, you just gotta like talk." But I feel like that doesn't actually answer your question. If you watch my video called How to Talk to Anyone, or even check out that book that I mentioned in that video called, I think the book's also called How to Talk to Anyone, you can get some good ideas for how to continue conversations. So one of the things that I talked about in the video that I really like that stuck with me is the idea of parroting. So like if someone's talking to you and the conversation's kind of dry, start by like asking them a question of some kind that they could give you an interesting answer for. Like, let's say they're reading a book. Oh, I saw that book in Barnes and Noble. Like, what is that about? And then they'll talk to you and they'll be like, "Oh, the book's about well, I don't even know what I'm saying here, but the book's about a spy who infiltrates the Soviet Union." And then you just got to be like, "A spy?" And then they'll expand more. Yeah, it's a spy. They went to spy school, blah blah blah. Spy school? Yeah, they went to like a blah blah blah. Like I don't know. There's probably the worst example of how to say it, but if you watch the video, it makes sense. You could kind of just like pick up on a word that people say when you're talking to them, and then kind of imply that you're asking a question about it, and then from there they can expand on it, and you can continue the conversation. And eventually, they'll touch on something that you also want to talk about, and then it just kind of works from there. Bro, what are your PC specs? Because I have a tight budget around 300, $400, and I want to play Minecraft on PC so bad. When my phone temperature drops, it goes to 10 to 20 FPS. Can you give me advice? Dude, you have like a really bad timing right now because the computer hardware market is a complete mess. Your best bet is probably to find something used on like a Facebook Marketplace or some platform like that. Because building a new PC for under $2,000, or it could go a little lower, under $1,000 or $1,500 is like next to impossible right now with the way that prices are because of all the AI stuff. Give me 1 second. Bro, I swear someone opened my door to my apartment because I didn't lock it. I swear someone opened it and walked in. Or maybe I'm crazy, but Macs are expensive, but they're for creative, productive people. Yeah, Macs are expensive. They're also just like not good for gaming. Hey, yo, can you please stop? Thanks. They're just like not good for gaming at all. Okay, so I don't know if you guys see the vision of what I'm doing here yet. Wow, we just come out and we already got paths and everything. Board of amazing questions. What in the world? Bro, look at this. There's like a whole civilization happening out here. I'm over here just trying to like destroy the roof of my house. And somehow we have all of this stuff. Tactical gamer, I appreciate the sidewalks, but maybe when you're done with them, like hold off on building more stuff because I'm trying to create something here and I kind of have a plan, but so far everyone else is building everything where I want to build. Watch the video, but I'm sure what to do because I feel like I'm the only one starting our conversation, but at the same time, starting conversations with people is just hard. At the end of the day, that's really all it is because like you could watch all the videos you want about like trying to get better at socializing, but if other people don't know how to socialize, then like it's kind of hard to have a conversation because it requires both people to work. You know what I mean? I promise, I have a vision here. You just gotta trust the process. Shovel's too fast. Hey Solace, I've been playing on the server since last June. It's probably the best server I've played on. Thanks for providing a great space. No problem. I'm glad you enjoy it. And just keep coming back because there's always going to be a lot of new stuff added to the server, and people are going to keep building stuff and building new towns, and it's a fun place. And I'm losing my train of thought because I'm still kind of trying to figure out who walked in my apartment. Let's go, Solace Town. Thanks for the super chat, Shifty. I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna have to come up with a better name than Solace Town, though. It sounds a little stale. Okay, I need to get all this stuff. Birdman, you better watch out, because oh no, I broke the nice shovel. I forgot about that. Someone gave me the enchanted shovel, and I just broke it. I was gonna repair it, but I completely forgot. Big sad. Thanks for the logs. I love getting random gifts in my inventory, especially when I need them. Train of thought. That's like the second time I heard someone say that phrase. Maybe that's like an American phrase, or maybe that's not something people say, but I feel like train of thought is something I've heard a lot. Like, oh, I've lost my train of thought. Maybe it's not that common, but it's definitely something that I've said for like a majority of my life. How did I come up with the name Solace? I mean, I've just been familiar with the word, and I think solace is exactly what it explains exactly what the feeling I'm trying to provide with this channel is. So I just feel like it kind of made sense for this. If you don't know the actual definition, you should definitely like look it up, because it does describe what I want to do here quite well. Can you confirm I'm American and do say train of thought a lot? Okay, I'm not crazy then. That's good. Oh my God. This guy's the golden shovel master, or diamond shovel master. Thank you. See, I think Birdman sees the vision here. We're clearing it straight up from these walls. And then my next move is going to be to replace all these walls with sandstone. It's going to be a sandstone temple. I want to get today to at least like a semi-cohesive building. It doesn't need to be crazy, but I want the vision to be more clear. Okay, let's craft ourselves some sandstone. Oop. Damn, I thought I got so much sand, and then I forget that whenever you condense it, it only makes one stack. Yeah, solace is comfort in times of grief or worry. So that's the definition online. It's kind of the vibe I'm going for. I think it honestly works out quite well. Okay, let's start our project of replacing all this stuff with sandstone. That is not sandstone. Definitely need more. I thought I had enough sandstone, but I do not quite have that. Solace means a deserter in my language. Yeah, that's not the goal I was going for. Okay. This process of building this thing is a bit messy. But I think what I'm going to do, it's like a little hill up here. I'm going to start by maybe just building up to this height. Yeah, we'll do that. Oops. Be like that height. Okay. I hope this vision pays off, because I feel like so far it's not very clear what I'm doing. but I know it has potential. Shifty sees the vision. It's gonna completely break my armor, but I don't even really care, to be honest. Can you join the Minecraft server on Bedrock? So right now it's Java only, but we do want to have a way for Bedrock players to join eventually. So it's something we're thinking about. We're figuring it out. But Bedrock players, we know you're out there. This requires way more focus than I expected it to. Rid of that. Okay. Please don't hate me for just voluntarily taking fall damage every time. It's just because I'm lazy. And I have a bucket in my inventory with no water. Okay. There. It's definitely a weird build, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sometimes even confusing myself with how this build is supposed to look at it. I'm just kind of winging it, going with my instincts. Which I think is the best way to build in Minecraft. Go fill it up real quick. You're right next to water. Yeah, I know. But I like doing things the hard way. We're almost done with the tall parts of these walls. You know, I thought I wasn't going to have enough sandstone for the walls, but I think I am good. There. Go to there. Whoa. Look at that. I'm so bad at doing things and talking at the same time. I kind of forgot I was even streaming. I'm trying to think about how I want to do this roof. Because right now it's kind of just like wide open. Obviously I'm going to need a roof, but if anybody has any ideas as to, because I don't think like I could do like a dome maybe. A dome could be kind of cool with like glass. But I'm not sure if that's the best solution. Are you going to put parts of the stream on the main channel? I'm going to do something with this. I'm not sure. Actually, I guess I could ask, do you guys think that if I post this on the main channel that it'll be kind of confusing for people who like go through the videos page to tell like what's a let's play and like what's one of my normal like talking videos? Because I feel like it could be confusing and could kind of like turn people away from it. But maybe I'm also overthinking. I could also consider posting it on like a second channel, like Solace Plays or something like that. What do you guys think? Black glass roof, that could be pretty cool. Stained glass dome, maybe blue and red. I like that idea too. You're not AI is confirmed. So fun fact, a big part of why I wanted to start streaming was to prove that I'm not AI. Because like I've been doing this channel for 2 years and there's like, bro, I don't even want to get into this, but there's this one channel that clearly post AI videos with this format. That they post like 3-hour compilations of like all this shit that's just generated by AI. And it's so annoying because I put a lot of work into these videos, and because there's these other AI channels that come up, people just start to assume that this one is AI. And it's like, bro, this has never been AI. It never will be AI. But that's one of the biggest downsides of the whole AI thing is now people think things that aren't AI are AI. You know what I mean? So it hurts actual creators because all the AI people, like, you can't tell the difference. Backwards idea for a town flag, if not, oh my God, bro, it's so loud. Turn that down. Backwards idea for the town flag, if not just orange flag. Yeah, I think I got to go with like just an orange flag backwards because if I make a flag, I mean, this is cool, but I feel like orange is like basically all of my branding anywhere. So I think an orange flag, if you want to make an orange flag, then I will support. Okay. Let me at least make this up to the height of the ground. I'm not too sure how this is going to turn out, to be honest. But I have hope. Sandstone. I think I'm almost... Oh, no, I have another stack. Okay. So I don't want anything above the layer of sandstone. Okay. Then I got some sand up here. I'm laser focused right now. The second channel would be a bit better since this could drift back off the main topic, but then again, streams could be comforting. I'm going to keep streaming on this channel, but I may make like a stream highlights channel to upload cut down versions of these, or like semi cut down versions. I don't want to make them like brain rot, but cut down like a little bit of the fluff, a little bit of the mistakes, make it as part of like a Let's Play series. I think that's probably the direction I'm leaning. And then I can post some other gameplay videos on there occasionally as well. I really want to do a video where I go around the server and like renovate stuff that's abandoned. Like renovating abandoned buildings on my Minecraft server sounds so cool. So, you know, finding stuff that's unclaimed, fixing the paths, and kind of like making things get a fresh coat of paint that have been abandoned. So stuff like that I would never post on the main channel, but it could be really cool on a secondary channel. Yeah, I definitely don't want to do a face reveal shifty. I don't want the focal point of this channel to be me. I want it to be the things I'm talking about. So that's definitely like a hard line that I'm always sticking to because I think adding my face just adds no value and then kind of like takes away from the content itself. Okay, so let's see what we got so far. I'm definitely gonna have to get some more sand. Not loving the outside. It looks kind of weird without the sand on top. Yo, I forget who built the... I think Tactical Gamer started building these paths. Tactical Gamer, if you're still around, I do think these paths would look a lot cooler if they were like sandstone paths. Like sandstone paths cutting through the sand of the desert, and then maybe like once it gets to the dock or these stairs, it turns to wood. But if this was like sandstone... it would be more subtle, and the whole goal here is to like make it kind of blend in with the environment. So maybe like sandstone and on the two outside pieces, like here and here, and then maybe like, let me see how this looks, but yes, I'm using a shovel to break wood, don't judge me. What about something like this? Oh, that looks terrible. Okay, maybe not. What if we just do a normal sandstone path like that? Or we could do sandstone with birch on the outside. What about that? I think that would look way better. I think the oak is like very distracting when like the whole goal here is for this to be like a desert town. Sandstone and oak checker pattern. Wait, what about... Let me think for a second. I don't know if I'm feeling the checker. I see the vision. I kind of think like maybe like the wood becomes sand because... Wait. because it's getting covered up by the sand blowing over it. Maybe, I think let's do this for now. Let's just make the 2-block sandstone path and then don't have a border for now. Like the oak border. But keep the border on the stairs because I think the border looks good on stairs. But then maybe make these sandstone stairs. I don't know. I trust your vision, but I think the oak is definitely a little distracting from like the desert oasis landscape thing I'm going for. Stripped birch. Oh, that's a good idea. We could do stripped birch. What would that look like? Do you have any birch on you to test stripped birch? Okay, yeah, I think that could be cool. I like the idea of stripped birch. Also, why is my dog such a mouth breather? I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Here, eat a carrot or a stick. That's good enough. You could have a stick. Okay, let's try to figure out how to make this thing up here look good. I do like the idea of like a glass dome of some kind. Oh, 6 solace shield. I would totally use that as the flag for Solace Town or whatever we're going to call it. Okay, let me see what this looks like. I don't really like this overhang. I think I'm going to get rid of it. Oh, I'll test the birch. Thank you. I'm going to get rid of this overhang. It looks kind of weird. I think I'll probably rebuild one of some way. See, like now it's definitely like a little too flat. Oh, no way. Look at the shield. The shield is so sick. The Solace shield. I will happily take that. It's so cool. Okay, let's test this stripped birch. So, oh yeah, whoever suggested stripped birch, they're cooking. They're cooking. I think that's actually what we should do here. I don't have an axe right now, but that, yeah, that's actually good. I feel like it blends really well. It kind of looks like sand, but it still stands out. So if we could do the path, just 2 blocks of stripped birch, and then ooh, what about this? Stripped birch with sandstone? Or should we do the reverse of this with like the sandstone with stripped birch? I think either one could work. Let me try the reverse, see what that looks like. You know, I don't think we even need the sandstone. So let's just do stripped birch in the middle and then keep the rest sand. I think that's the best way to do it. Doesn't stand out too much, so looks good. And then we could remove these borders altogether. I don't think we need borders around it. I think it makes it stand out too much. So I want to clean this like corner up a little bit because it looks weird. Make pillars coming out next to the doors holding up a roof overhang. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. We could do like a sand overhang. What if we do... I like that idea. Could do like, kind of make it hidden inside. I'll probably throw some glass on here too eventually. I don't know if this is the vision. I'm going to take this away for now. It's kind of hard to see. What am I currently making? I'm going for like a sand temple type thing, but I gotta still figure out how I'm gonna accomplish it visually, because so far it's definitely a work in progress. Like I gotta figure out this whole area up here. Also extremely poorly navigating this whole thing. I'm gonna move this pillar back one. Okay, and then sand. I think we need to cover this with sand. I'm just falling all over the place. Yeah, I think the texture needs to be broken up a bit with sand. Where it feels more like natural. Maybe not there, though. Yeah, I like the idea of a shade above the path. I think that's something we will do eventually. Maybe like slabs or something. I want to go with like, bro, if I keep falling, I swear. Let's go like, I think if I add this, it'll make it feel a little more like buried under the sand. I think up here I'll leave flat. Maybe I'll add like one more layer. And like there. See, I like this. I still think the wood borders are a bit aggressive for my taste. I'm not sure how we could fix it entirely, but I do like where you're going with this. It's just, I think this really takes away from it, in my opinion. Okay, see, that already looks a bit more natural. The square up there is still a little off. I think, where was that, up here? Like that. Did we fix it? Makes it look more weathered and buried. Could add stairs into the wall, make it look like bits have been chipped away over time. I like that idea. I still feel like this part is a little off. Maybe like here. Sand there, sand there, sand there, sand there, sand there. Sorry, whoever placed this sign. See, okay, now it's starting to make more sense. It's a little firm up there. Maybe I'll add like that. Okay, let's see if... See, okay, now it's actually looking so much better. I think you guys could kind of see the vision now. We got like a little sand dome that kind of looks like it's etched out of the mountain. I think this is going to be really cool. I'm going to go ahead and chop down these paths myself. I really don't like the look of them. No offense, whoever built them, but... Damn, I don't have any more diamonds. Okay, let's do this. Oop. Oh, out of sticks too. That. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of these oak things. I really don't like them. I feel like they take away from like the natural sand landscape. So I think picking them up makes the most sense. Use sand walls around the path. Oh, I forgot sandstone walls are a thing. That's a good idea. Throwing in some sandstone slabs and stairs. Smart. Am I out of sand? No. Be careful try not to make it too much like an igloo in the front. That's a good point, Shifty. It kind of does look like an igloo, but thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate it, and I think honestly that's a good call because it do kind of look like an igloo at the moment. It do be looking like an igloo. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Let me start by clearing up these paths a little bit. Elevated path sides could work. Yeah, I don't know. I can't quite figure out what to do with the paths quite yet. But I know the stripped birch does look really good. I do like that a lot. Let's see. See, I like how it blends. It looks so much better. Gotta like fill this up. That. Okay, we just gotta replace these with the stripped. Actually, you know what? I kind of liked this. Order there, back to sand, then you go inside the doors. I like that a lot. Stripped, and then honestly, yeah, see, that looks good. It kind of like blends in too much, or blends in enough to where it doesn't like stand out like crazy. Get rid of these crafting tables. We don't need all of these. If you guys could get a bit more stripped birch, we could finish this up, and I think it'll be at a good, decent spot to finish up another time. Fill this in with sand. Let's check out the little outpost. Oh my god, look at how quickly these people are building this thing. I'm over here like placing some sand, and they've already built an entire outpost of another city. What is this? Go to the Stargate and take the library destination. Yeah, I could check that out at some point. This is cool though. See, I'm perfectly okay with this being my neighbors. Path's looking good. I'm going to rearrange these like claim blocks because they do kind of stand out a little bit. Let me grab a little bit more sand just to fill in the gaps. Oh, one sec, Birdman. What's up? Board of Amazing to Alex G. I don't think I actually know who that. It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure who it is. So if that helps, that answer is no, because I don't know who that actually is. I swear I've heard the name though, so maybe I'm hallucinating or what. I do base my entire personality on what ChatGPT tells me. So if ChatGPT hasn't told me about it, maybe I don't know. Do you think one should chase his dreams even if risk is involved? I personally want to become an author, but it's quite luck-based and takes a bunch of time and dedication. Yeah, I mean, I think a quick answer to that, in my opinion, is like absolutely. I think one of the biggest regrets in life, or one of the biggest sins in life, is spending your whole life knowing that you, or wishing that. God, I'm trying to be poetic and I can't even say it. Let me restart. I think one of the worst things you can do in life is spend your whole life regretting the things that you wish you did. That makes more sense. I think it's more painful to think about what could have happened than to try it and fail, to be honest. If you try it and fail, you could move on, you could do something else. But if you just think about doing it and never actually do it, then you'll never know what that outcome could have been. I do like the bushes tactical. That looks really sick. It really adds together. So quick little tour of everything we've done so far. Got a little path over here. Could use some work. It's a little thick. Nice little dock. I think these new paths look really good. The bushes are great. Walking up to the house. We have our doghouse here, which will be a project for the next live stream. And then if you go inside, we got the foundation set. So in the next live stream, we're going to build a roof. I'm going probably for like a glass dome type approach. This will be the main base. I'll finish up the floors and organize it and start decorating it. And then from there, we could expand, maybe add some new members to our town, and Birdman and Tactical and everyone who's helped. We can start working on some bigger projects together. But I think for now, I'm going to end the live stream here. So if you want to play on the server, join the Discord. It's in the pinned message and in the description. You just have to join the Discord first, then you can apply to join the Minecraft server. And then, from there, we could hop on the next stream and we could all play together. It's a lot of fun. But I'm going to go for today. 2.5 hours, pretty good. It was a good time. Thank you guys for joining. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream.